What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and I think we need to get some things all cleared up first. Hey, the Devin Alexander thing, I was on the video with 78. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but let's move forward here. Because I think people are confused. I understand he got fans. And then I have people who are fans of me. But I can tell people who think and people who are just stupid. Now, I'm not saying all his fans are stupid, just the majority. But when you fail to use common sense, then there's nothing I can do for you. My job is just to put the information out there. And when 2 plus 2, I don't need somebody to say, well, he didn't say that was 4. I mean, 2 plus 2 is 4. I don't know what other math they use, but 2 plus 2 is just 4. That's just all it is to me. And we look at the situation with, let's say Keith Thurman. Did he or did he not? Duck the fight, somebody from his team, it never came to him. One thing we did agree on in that video is that Devin Alexander asked for the fight. That's the only thing that we really agreed upon. So we all know that. There's no discrepancies about did Devin try to make the fight with Keith Thurman. Okay, we got that access. Now, what was the next step? He said he believes somebody did come back and tell them that Keith Thurman didn't want the fight. And he believes it's somebody from Al Heyman's side or whoever it was, but it didn't come from Keith Thurman. But somebody had to say something from his team. If it came back, why would they come back and give Devin false information? Somebody didn't want the fight, but let's blame Al Heyman because can't nobody interview Heyman. So we just dump it in the Heyman file. That's it. We walk away, and that's that. Okay, if y'all want to say that, then explain Boo Boo Andrade. Another undefeated 154 prospect who happened to beat Keith Thurman in the amateurs. Not once, but twice. Olympic trials. He fought in the first fight 27-13. It was one of the lopsidedest victories in Olympic trial history of boxing. It was a complete shutout. The video was on YouTube. One of the guys you heard on the video with me yesterday talked to Keith Thurman, told Keith Thurman that fight was on YouTube. It's like, yeah, I saw your YouTube. Your fight with Boo Boo was on YouTube. He was like, oh, for real? Next thing you know, it's off YouTube. Now, did Keith Thurman have it removed? You ask Keith Thurman, oh, man, I don't do stuff like that. But it magically disappeared. After he had a conversation with Keith, tell Keith about the video gone. Now, what are we supposed to believe? Keith Thurman, do we got any proof Keith Thurman took the video down? No, we don't. But do we have proof that Keith Thurman might have taken it down? No, but our common sense would tell us Keith Thurman had something to do with that video being taken down. Because why would anybody look for an amateur video of themselves getting an ass whipping and having it removed? Who else would take it down? It's an amateur fight. Olympic amateur fight. Not saying Keith didn't get better, but when Dimitri said that, I'll fight you. You say you want to fight everybody from 154 on down. He's at 154. He called you out. That was a world title fight for you, Mr. No Nobody Want to Fight Me. I didn't hear your answer. I didn't hear no response, no nothing. Why? Because you already lost twice? I'm just saying. Could have fought Louis Collazo. When you was talking that, man, nobody want to fight me. Louis Collazo had just won the belt from Victor Ortiz. Said, I'll fight Keith Thurman. Let's make the fight happen. What happened, Keith? You see? It's not just one person. It's been happening numerous of times. Why these fights aren't being made? And don't throw Floyd in here. You tried to throw 78, you tried to throw Floyd in the mix, and Floyd shouldn't be in the mix. I told you. Can't hold Floyd to this same standards. You like, well, Floyd, you comparing Floyd to a guy who's never had a world title fight. Floyd has been world champion for over 17 years. He is at the apex. He don't have to fight no damn mandatories and do all that craziness. He's in a whole nother boat. And people be like, well, Floyd did this and Floyd did. Floyd is not like the rest of these dudes. Their careers is yet to be determined where they're going to be at. And Devin, look at his resume. Devin don't have the resume of somebody who duck fights. This man fought everybody. He has one of the third hardest resumes in boxing history. It's by him, Carl Froch, Nito Donier. Look at these guys' resumes of who they fought. Tim Bradley's up there. I mean, these guys fought tough opponents every fight. They weren't having breaks. So, I'm telling you, this schedule that they had them on was brutal. But they were making it happen day in and day out. So Devin's resume, of course, the toughest fight on probably Keith Thurman's resume is Diego Chavez. I mean, besides that, who could we say? Soto Carras? But what we have, Lee Purdy and Diaz, who was already dead in the water. It's like there are better fights for Keith out there. But they're trying to make him into a boogeyman. Same way they did with Matisse, but Matisse was fighting killers. I tell you that right now. He was fighting names. Now it's just time for Keith to go. I'm a fan of Keith Thurman. I defended Keith, and I still think Keith is good because he's learning. He's getting better with each fight. I think he's not the same fighter he was in the amateurs when he lost to Andrade. But Boo Boo called him out. And facts are facts. Devin Alexander's fighting Khan. That's a fact. That's about an even matchup as far as status quo. But Devin should get the edge because Devin's 10 times the boxer Khan is. You got Boo Boo Andrade fighting on the same card, fighting against Jermell Charlo. Both undefeated young challengers and champions. This is a fight that should be made at this weight class. You know, about an even matchup there. Great boxing skills that should be. Then we got Keith Thurman. We got Keith Thurman fighting Bukaru or somebody who's 40 years old. It's a mandatory defense to stay at the WBA. How much you want to bet when he wins this fight? He's still not going to be thinking about Devin. That's why I don't even want to talk about it, because I know his direction. He wants to try to go after Madonna and stay in the WBA. He wants to go after the Adrian Broners and the Madonnas. But Adrian Broner has gone down to 140. So now he's chasing Madonna. Because that fight fits his style. Madonna's is right there. Ain't no move, no boxing. He can just go in there and just pound on Madonna. So that fits him more. if he goes ahead and bump heads with him, then Devin is a different matchup for him. Because Devin is not the powerful guy, but Devin is he's a small guy. He's always fought guys that's bigger and stronger than him. But he knows how to box. So he's going to make it tough for Keith. Keith can't be able to just come in there and throw them wild shots and hit him like he want to hit him. So it adds a little bit more dimension to the game. So that's where it is right now. And you can take it and roll with it any which way you want. We know the haters is going to come. We accept all haters because you show up on all the videos and we love you for it. And I'm finna get something to eat. Good night. BoxingSocialist.com too is the website. We're going to have something great on there tomorrow. I'm just being patient.